Hello? Hello? No. Anita?
Yeah.
Is that on? Hello? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on.
You can spot them a mile away. Yeah, oh yeah, that's it. There's no happy medium. Yes. That's why I'm singing Holy Night. They come into my head and sing a little bit of choir songs. Right, so it's beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the presentation of awards ceremony of Atlantic Technological University in partnership with IBAT Dublin. My name is Dr. Finbar Murphy, Registrar from IBAT Dublin, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies today. I'd like to welcome the graduates and their guests and those joining us via the live stream. I'd like to introduce the presentation party, all these people that were in the kind of Harry Potter type gowns that were walking down the aisle, to all of you in attendance today. It's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Donald Flanagan, Collaborative Education Partnership Manager of ATU, your lecturers, Dr. Pablo, Toso, Andreo, Yvonne, Murtha, and my colleagues, various different IBAT staff members, and of course, one of our governors, Dr. Frank McMahon. A little bit of housekeeping, and this is where I do my Ryanair bit. So please note the emergency exits to the left, to the right, and down the back. Please turn off your mobile phones or make them really low. I mean, take photos and all of that sort of stuff, but just, it can sometimes, if a noise happens, it can be very disconcerting for the graduates and for ourselves up here. And the last thing, you look lovely in your gowns. You don't own the gowns. You have to bring the gowns back, and the gowns are back in Wellington Quay campus. And you don't want to get fines from the gowning company. So I do ask that you please do drop them back after the ceremony. So we do have one lady who is a graduate of the Bachelor of Arts Honours in Business, and we're going to call that lady to the stage first to receive her award. So can we please have Anna Tebasu Kanetsi to the stage, please? Now I call upon Donald Hannigan, Collaborative Education Partnership Manager and representative for the President of ATU, Dr. Orla Flynn, who will present awards on the learners here present, approved by Atlantic Technological University Academic Council for that purpose.
By the virtue of the authority vested in Atlantic Technological University Academic Council, I hereby present awards on the learners who have achieved the standards determined for those awards, and I ask these learners to be presented to me so that I may formally present them with their parchment.
So now this is the main event. Lalita Cruzado de Figueiredo Soval. In absentia. Giovanna de Souza Mendes. Tonali Gerardo Dorantes Mandujano. Juliana Conclaves de Souza. Ikmukana Padilla Cortez. Miladies Sanchez. Natalia Michelle Aguila Morales. Leonardo Alves Capistrano Duets. Juliana Acevedo Santos in absentia. Joseni Batista de Oliveira. Ricardo Daniel Cota Valenzuela. Undrak Ernabileg in absentia. Eliana Rosa Flores Kewara. Brenda Ferreira Magalese. Anali Viridiana Fuentes Cruz. Franco Manuel Garay Barra. Adueni Christ Pascal Kofi. Maria Fernanda Lacuga Guerra. Yamil Lino Heredia. Paula Caroline Montero Cruz de Souza. Teze Nunes Xavier. Diego Felipe Pedrosa de Silva in absentia. Alessandra Pereira de Castro. Vandenia Perez Loaiza. Joselle Reese Borba Arrojo. Sergio Fernando Rodas Perez. Macarena Esther Rodriguez Ahumada. Marcelo Mario Sepulveda Diaz in absentia. Stephanie Marie Torcios Giron. Maria Ingrid Velasco Galado. Kate Elise De Silva Lanes. And finally, but by no means least, Christiane Da Silva Lima. Can we all give the graduates of Atlantic Technological University Certificate in Access for Higher Education? I now call upon Donald Hannigan to address the graduates and those in attendance.
I'll be brief. Good afternoon, everyone. Graduates, families, friends, and anyone who has been lured here with the promise of free tea or a photo opportunity. My name is Donald Hannigan, and I am the Collaborative Education Partnership Manager at ATU. But more importantly for today, I am someone who, like many of you, returned to education a bit later in life. At 32, I came back, slightly terrified, armed only with a notebook, a strong cup of coffee, and the vague hope that I'd remember how to reference things properly. Somehow I made it through a business degree and then a master's in innovation and leadership, and here I am now working for the university where I studied. So if nothing else, I stand before you as living proof that it's never, ever too late, and also that mature students take much better notes. Today is all about celebrating your achievement in completing the Level 6 Cert in Access Studies, the programme that proves, once and for all, that you were obviously right when you said, I think I can do this. Think back to your first day. Some of you walked in full of confidence, some of you crept in quietly, wondering if you were in the right building, and a few of you, I'm sure, looked around and thought, why did I sign up for this? And how can I make a discreet exit? But look at you now. You stayed, you pushed through your doubts, you mastered assignments, discussions, the group work, and the deadlines. You discovered how to balance study with work, family, responsibility, and many of life's curveballs. And along the way, you found something even more important: belief in yourself. The Access Studies programme is special because it brings people together from all backgrounds, all ages and experiences. Some of you were returning to education after years, some were trying a new direction, some were proving to yourself that your dreams were worth pursuing, and now you've done it. You've not only gained new knowledge, you've gained momentum. Education is not just about assignments and grades, it's about unlocking possibilities. It's about discovering that you're capable of more than you realised. It's about the people you meet along the way, the classmates who explained things that you finally got, and the lecturers who encouraged you, and friends who kept you going with late night messages saying, "We'll get this assignment finished." What you've achieved is remarkable, and the best part, this is not an ending, it's the beginning. Some of you will go on to further degrees, some of you will change careers, some of you will take time to breathe, and you may even reclaim your weekends before deciding on your next step. All these paths are valid. Whatever matters is that today you've opened the door, and you're the ones that have turned the handle. As someone who made a leap back into education myself, I want to tell you something that I wish someone had told me. You belong in higher education just as much as anyone else, not because of your age or background or grades, but because you've earned your place through effort, courage and resilience. So celebrate this moment, take pride in it. Let me remind you, whenever life gets loud or complicated, that you have what it takes to grow, to change and to keep moving forward. On behalf of Atlantic Technological University, I want to say how proud we are of each and every one of you. You didn't just complete the programme, you changed your direction, expanded your potential and proved to yourself that it's never too late to begin something new. Congratulations, graduates. Enjoy today. You absolutely deserve it.
I now call upon Mark Byrne, Managing Director of IBAT Dublin, to address the graduates and those in attendance.
Excuse me. Afternoon, everybody. On behalf of IBAT, can I welcome the member of our governing body, colleagues from IBAT, graduates, family members, partners and friends joining us in persona and from across the world, possibly quite early in the morning or late in the evening. In particular, I welcome the graduates who have not only mastered their own Level 6 award, but also the art of pretending to understand Irish idioms like "I will, yeah," which means no, or "I won't." These events take a considerable amount of planning, communication, and sometimes cajoling. I would like you to join me in thanking Anita and colleagues for joining us all here today. I'd also ask you to reflect and consider if you would have completed your studies without the help and support of those here present, or those who are watching from a remote location, or those who just could not be here today. However, I'm sure they provided some help, support and empathy along the way. I would ask you, the graduates, to join me in standing and give a round of applause for the parents, partners, friends and family members present and those watching online on the stream, and also to the college team who helped you to reach this milestone. So let's take a moment to appreciate the real MVPs of your journey. Personal Public Service Numbers, PPSN, do you remember that? Applying for one of those? Applying for your LEAP card, your Irish bank account and your student visa, which taught you more about bureaucracy than any module at IBAT ever could. Time zones, which forced you to calculate whether calling home meant having a heartfelt conversation or waking somebody during their deepest sleep. And of course the phrase, "Sorry, what?" the unofficial anthem at the start of international student life. Sometimes not just international students, domestic students as well. Sorry? To the lecturers, I thank them on your behalf for their patience, their guidance, and for repeating the question even after you nodded politely the first time, pretending you understood. You didn't, but you got there eventually. Again, I've worked in lots of institutions where the students all nod. To the cafes and takeaways, I thank them on your behalf for introducing you to Irish cuisine, food that was often mysterious and sometimes very questionable. To your Irish friends, I thank them for explaining what going on the lash means, introducing you to Guinness, to chicken fillet rolls, to Father Ted, and explaining that what's the story is not actually a question requiring a story in response. You, the international students, navigated culture shock, homesickness, new languages, academic pressure, and perhaps mostly the Irish inclination to drink. But look at you now. You've survived essays, exams, group work, and it may have felt that some people were in a different time zone. You may have also called your parents to explain your qualification, and maybe they still don't understand. My parents didn't understand mine, they just wanted to know, when is graduation? That's true. Today you stand not just with your qualification that you've received today, but with courage, resilience, and the ability to fill out Irish government forms perhaps faster than most Irish people. As you head into the next chapter, perhaps it's different jobs, travel, adventure, the adventure of explaining to your parents and loved ones that you want to go on and do a degree or a master's, whether it be in Ireland or somewhere else. I would urge you to remember this. You made a leap that many people never dared to take. You built a life far from home. You adapted, persevered, and thrived. You didn't just succeed academically, you succeeded internationally. Some of you will have already started to consider your next education challenge, a degree, a master's, etc. We would be delighted if you considered IBAT for the attainment of this qualification. Please remember that our Careers and Employability Service, led by Ed Stanley, who stood at the end of the row there, remains available to you even if you decide not to continue your studies with IBAT. And I urge you to make use of this resource. Please join our alumni network on LinkedIn so we can follow your future successes. So congratulations to you. May your futures be bright, your visas be approved promptly, and may you always find people who pronounce your name correctly on the first try. Congratulations, and here's to everything still ahead around the world.
And now from my talk, which is about 45 minutes. We're near the end of the ceremony. I suppose my tuppence would be that, very short and sweet, would be stay connected to your peers, your friends that you made in this, because the person sitting beside you could be the person that you get your next job with. It happened with me when I was doing my master's. So that is really important. Stay in touch with each other, because the job that you find out about might be the one that's not for you, but it might be for one of your friends, and you can direct them to it, and it's really important. Also stay connected to ATU and ourselves, and like what Mark said, even if you don't continue to study with us, you're part of the IBAT family now, and by extension the ATU family, so it still helps to be connected. And last but not least, you've shown that you have the capabilities to engage in education, and the world is a scary place at the moment, so you now are equipped to handle it. You're global citizens. If you go home, if you stay here, make a positive impact on the world. That's my parting comments. So, respected guests, fellow academics, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the meeting for the purpose of the presentation of awards on the graduates of Atlantic Technological University. The academic procession, all of us in our gowns, will end up walking down at the end, and when the harpist, Marie, finishes, that concludes it. and then you go out in Carnival, celebrate everything. Perfect. Thank you very much.